Hey guys, welcome back to another pickups video, this time around for the months of both November and December of 2016. Another bi-monthly 2-for-1 type of pickups video. Reason being, in November I picked up a lot of games thanks to the holiday sales, the Black Friday sales obviously, and then December was very slow in terms of pickups, so might as well combine the two together and do one big pickup video. So let's get started with the new releases. I kind of forgot what month exactly they came out, but I bought both of these games during the month of December. But I believe one of them came out in November and the other one in December. But the two new releases that I picked up, the first one being The Last Guardian for the PS4, which I was very excited because Eco is one of my favorite games of all time. So I was obviously eagerly anticipating the release of The Last Guardian for the PS4, and I was not disappointed. I really enjoyed this game. I thought it was a great, another great game from Fumito Ueda. And even though the game has some major glaring flaws such as the camera and the controls, but overall my experience with this game was fantastic. And I do have an impressions video if you guys want to check out my extended thoughts. But very pleased. I had to pick this on day one because of the, I guess, hype and anticipation. And again, I was a huge fan of Eco on the PS2, so very happy to have this game in my collection, and I really enjoyed it already. And next up is the other new release. I think this came out in November, but I picked it up during December, and that game is Killing Floor 2, which is I guess a wave type of, I guess a first-person survival type of game where you have waves of enemies coming at you. Each wave has more enemies that are more difficult, but of course if you manage to clear all the waves you get better, more experience and things like that. So I've been playing this for a little bit. It's very grindy. In order to level up your characters, there are different classes that you can pick. Each class has its own perks and special abilities and whatnot. So it's a very fun online game that fortunately the community is pretty populated as of now. So I've been having a lot of fun with this game, and the physical version here in the West, or in North America at least, is exclusive to GameStop. So if you guys are looking forward to adding this as a physical game in your collection, you're gonna have to go to GameStop and get this game. But very violent, very gory type of game, and I'm having a lot of fun. It's a little bit grindy, but fun nevertheless. So those are the two new releases that I picked up during November and December. Now let's get started with the pre-Black Friday deals, because during early November, for some reason, a lot of the retailers started having sales, and to my surprise, some pretty good ones. One of the early November purchases that I made was none other than Street Fighter V, a very controversial fighting game due to the lack of arcade mode. And I picked this up for 15 bucks from Newegg.com, and I'm not gonna lie guys, I'm a huge Street Fighter fan. This game has fantastic gameplay, but the lack of arcade mode really stinks. And it does have a story mode, which in my opinion was pretty lackluster. You can beat the full story mode with all the characters in maybe 3 or 4 hours. It's pretty quick, one-round fights, not very, just a not very fun game mode. And I really miss the arcade mode, which is supposed to be added later on or something like that. But the release of this game was botched to no end, unfortunately. And the game unfortunately has a lot of bad reputation already, to the point that a lot of people just kind of forgot about this game. But overall, the gameplay is very solid, and I really had a good time with Street Fighter V. I already beat the entirety of story mode and things like that. So not completely pleased, but at the same time happy that I was patient to buy this game for a lower price point. Because I'm a huge fan of the arcade mode. I've been playing the Street Fighter games for over 20 years, and to me it's a little bit bizarre that mode was missing. So if you enjoy online fighting games, or if you, I mean, this is a game for you, I guess, because it's very heavily focused in online gameplay. So happy to pick that up for a reduced price point. And then Best Buy had a very interesting pre-Black Friday sale for some niche, I guess, niche titles, if you want to call them like that, not non-mainstream titles. And one of them was Shin Megami Tensei 4 Apocalypse for the Nintendo 3DS, which I was not gonna pick this up until much later on. I still have to finish Shin Megami Tensei 4, which I'm past the halfway point in the game. I think I already put like around 30 hours, and I just quit playing it, and I have to go back and see if I can finish. But I was not planning on picking this up, but they had a very good sale, and this game went for a very good price, so I thought might as well purchase it now. And unfortunately, I believe this never came with like a first or day one edition, but this did include this 3 pens right here, which it's part of the first print run, I think, but the game itself did not come with like a bigger box and a guide like the first, or like Shin Megami Tensei 4 for the 3DS did. But a nice little bonus here with the 3 pens. And again, looking forward to finishing 4, which I was enjoying quite a bit before I got sidetracked and went into other games. So that was the first game that Best Buy had during that weird pre-Black Friday sale. And the other one was none other than God Eater 2. Oops, has a slip cover, so pretty cool. And this is supposed to be a Monster Hunter type of game. I never played any of the games. I know they've been going out for the PS2 and the PSP. I believe there's a few of these games. And the cool thing about this one is I believe this comes with a code for the first, for the remake of the first, or the remastered version of the first God Eater on the PlayStation Vita. So it's basically 2 games for 1, and I could not pass this up at the price point that they were offering during that sale. So pretty happy to have 2 games in 1. I'm pretty excited to try the God Eater games because I've never played them, and I enjoy the Monster Hunter games. So I'm curious to see what are the differences, and I know this is a very popular game in Japan, so excited and curious to see what the God Eater series it's all about. So God Eater was the other pickup from that weird sale. And speaking of weird sales, Best Buy had another, I guess, pre-Black Friday sales in which the prices for some Xbox One games were actually cheaper than their advertised Black Friday prices. So it didn't make a whole lot of sense, but I went up ahead and picked up Gears of War 4 for like $25, and it came with like I forgot to bring it up. It's downstairs, but it came with like a mug and something else. So for $25, it also comes with the extra Gears of War with the original trilogy, some downloadable codes for the 360 versions of those games, and very weird. The game was on sale for $25, and I believe the Black Friday price was $30. So I'm not really sure how it works, but yeah, I decided to get this for $25, and I'm excited to play this out co-op with a few people here on YouTube. And then the other Xbox One game on that sale was Forza Horizon 3, which I've been playing this quite a lot actually as of late, and this game is fantastic. I was a very big fan of Forza 6 last year. It was one of my favorite games of 2015. And Forza Horizon 3 is another fantastic game. It's open world in Australia, tons of cars to choose from, different missions and things like that. So I'm very happy to pick this up. It's a very fun title, and I'm just enjoying the Forza games a lot. It's just becoming one of my favorite driving game series of all time. So very happy to have an Xbox One to experience the Forza games. They are just pure quality in my opinion. And now let's go to the actual like Black Friday day sales. For $20, I finally decided to pick up ReCore for the Xbox One. A game that I was very excited when they first showcased the trailer for it like 2 years ago during E3. And when the game came out, the reviews were not that great, and I looked at some gameplay, and the gameplay didn't really grasp, I guess, my interest too much. The game kind of looks like a Jet Force Gemini in a way for the Nintendo 64. But at $20, I figured, yeah, I might as well give it a shot. And it's another Xbox One exclusive that I'm curious to try. And the price point was perfect, so decided to get this for $20 and see what the game is all about. Next up is another game. I have a tradition here with the Far Cry games, and I feel really bad. This is Cry Primal. I got this for $15, and I actually after Black Friday on Cyber Monday or whatever it's called, Best Buy had this on sale for even cheaper, for like $11. So, instead of returning a game, I decided to keep it. But it's crazy how, I bought this for $15, which is a great price point in my opinion. And then a day later, they even reduced the price even more. So I could have saved like $4 by waiting one more day, but nevertheless, I'm happy with the money that I paid for, and I haven't played this yet. But I'm a very big fan of the Far Cry games. I enjoyed 3 and 4 to the point that I got the platinum trophies on this one, and I've heard a lot of good things about Primal. So I'm excited to try these games out, and I always feel bad because I always wait like a year after these games come out, and I buy them at a ridiculous low price, which is kind of crappy to do in the sense that I really enjoy the series, but I know these games go down in price so easily, so I usually just wait and get them at a reduced price point. So Far Cry Primal, I'm excited to try this out because it's something different. You don't have your regular weapons. It's supposed to be some kind of prehistoric type of setting. Excited to try this out at one point. Another game that I was eagerly looking forward, another 2016 release that I'm going to have to find the time to play this, but I'm very excited for it, and it's Doom, the Doom 2016 as they call it. This is for the PS4, $20 at Best Buy. I could not pass this up. I was very tempted to pick this on day one when it got released, but it's crazy how you just wait a few months and it's on sale for a much reduced price point. So heard nothing but good things about the single player campaign of Doom. So obviously very excited to try this game out. And it also has some online components to it, but it's the single player campaign where it's at. So very excited to have Doom for the PS4 in my collection now. And then another game that I was kind of disappointed because I was hoping that it would be cheaper for Black Friday, but for $30 I picked up Uncharted 4 at Thief's End. Another game that I've been trying, or I did really well so far in keeping myself free of spoilers and everything. This is supposed to be the closure to the Uncharted series, which is a series that I really enjoyed on the PS3, and now we have the PS4 game here with Uncharted 4. So very excited to play this out, and of course I think a few weeks ago there was a sale in which the game was on sale for like $20. So if I would have waited a couple of weeks, I could have saved some money, but happy with the purchase obviously because I really want to play this. I'm sure this will be one of the first games that I play on 2017 because I just want to see the closure to the series that I really enjoyed. So Uncharted 4, another great addition to my collection. And then for Christmas, I had a wish list of certain games, and I received one out of that list. And I'm pretty pleased, obviously, with what I got here, which is Trails of Cold Steel. This is the Lionheart, I believe that's what it's called, the Lionheart edition. This is for the PlayStation Vita. I put that on my wish list for the Vita. I wasn't sure if I wanted the PS3 version, which I think has a little bit better performance. But the Vita has that handheld or portable positive thing going on for it. So this is pretty cool. It comes with the art book, and it comes with like a free spot to put the other game, which is Trails of Cold Steel 2, which is already out. But I've heard nothing but good things about this game, and even better things about the second game. So I have a lot of catching up to do with the series, obviously. This is a good starting point. From what I understand, you don't have to really play the Legend Trails in the Sky, I believe, but we'll see. Maybe I'll play those on the PSP first and then jump into these games right here. But very happy to have this to begin with, and looking forward to see if I enjoy this, and if I do, I'll get the second one, which it's supposed to be a great game. And that's the end of the games, but I do have some other game-related stuff. So let's move on ahead with the Amigos. I believe I did not show this on my last pickup video, but I got Boo, which is from the Super Mario series. Really cool amiibo because this glows in the dark, like when you turn the lights off. he glows in the dark, so that's a pretty neat feature. And there are other Super Mario series amiibos out there, like I believe Waluigi, and some others I can't think of right now. But I picked up Boo in the meantime because I really wanted to have them, and I'll wait for the other ones to drop in price. I'm not too crazy about getting the full Super Mario collection because I'm running out of room in my amiibo shrine here. Very limited space down there, so yeah, happy to have Boo, which is a pretty unique amiibo in my opinion. And then, of course, I had to get these amiibos. I'm a huge Legend of Zelda fan, and they released some Zelda specific to commemorate like 30th anniversary or whatever. So here we have the 8-bit Link, which looks pretty funny. It's similar to the 8-bit Mario. So that's the first one. I also got the dual pack here with Toon Link and Princess Zelda. From the Wind Waker. They come in the dual pack. And finally, my favorite, obviously Link from Ocarina of Time. Playing the ocarina there with the pose. Just fantastic looking amiibos, and I'm a sucker for anything Zelda related, so I had to pick these guys up. And yeah, I'm very excited to have them in my collection, and I will open them as I usually do and see if I can squeeze them in there somewhere, because I'm running out of room in the shelf right here. But and the last two items are books and magazines, game related. Very happy to have purchased this right here, which is a Nintendo 64 anthology. This just got in the mail for me a few days ago, and I will definitely be doing a book overview on this because this is a fantastic book covering everything from A to Z. Anything related to the Nintendo 64, so very happy to have this, and I'm excited to do the book overview just to show you guys this product right here, because if you guys enjoyed the Nintendo 64, I think you're gonna find a lot of cool things about this book right here. So stay tuned for my book overview on that particular book. And of course, I got in the mail the latest issue of Nintendo Force magazine with the latest Zelda game feature in the cover, Breath of the Wild, and just a few articles here relating, basically the farewell of the Nintendo Wii U, and kind of talking about the Nintendo Switch, which is the upcoming Nintendo console. Another article about the Universal Studios Nintendo-related theme park that will be happening in a few years, and of course we have the poster. Which, and this time around they did a dual Zelda art for Breath of the Wild, number 1 and number 2. Just a beautiful art. I really like the art direction, the color selection that that Nintendo is going after for these for the new Zelda games. So that's it, guys. A bunch of games, a bunch of money saved by being patient and waiting until Black Friday to pick some of the 2016 releases. I believe this is everything that I picked up for November and December, so hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all later.